Hi everyone, Lisa here from LC Designs. Welcome to Workshop Wednesday. Sorry I had to cancel my live video. That's why I'm pre-recording this one super quick. Our dog ran away yesterday and we have been searching and searching and searching for her. We have so much open land around us, like a lot of desert. So it's been a real difficult search. But anyway, I created a project for you. I wanted to show it to you and do it because this is a new online exclusive and I love coffee. So every time we come out with a coffee stamp set, I gotta get it. But this one's called Latte Love and I love, love, love it. It has, these are the stamps, and it has the dies. I've already pulled out the dies, but let me show you the things that they create. I had so much fun. On Sunday, I was making a bunch of different coffee pots, French presses, cups. I was just playing around, see what I could create with it. But these pieces create this, these pieces create this. These are the stamped images with the dies. This is the cup, the coffee, spoon, coffee beans, cup, and then these go into the center of the cup. And then these little cups, you have a right-handed and a left-handed cup. The little coffee goes inside. So much fun. Love, love, love this set. I know, I always say I love everything, but I really do. So I'm also going to be using the Thoughtful Expressions dies, and it's just the one of these for the center of our project. Every time I have leftover pieces, I put them in the clear envelopes and then I just stick them in here. That way the next time I go to use this, I might have a piece in there to use. Okay, and one other, well, not one other, so this is all part of the Latte Love Suite. This is the polka dot trim. We're going to use this. These are some swirl dots. We're going to use those. I'm going to use Early Espresso ink. I'm actually going to use the Bee Builder Punch because we're just going to use that little heart. And now I'm pulling everything out of my basket here. And we are going to, excuse me, use, this is the, let me see what it's called, because it's probably not Latte, a Little Latte Designer Series paper. And look at how fun. You can cut, this one you can cut out, but you can tell I've created a class that's coming. You could use the die for these. Look at the swirls, the hearts. This is the one that we're going to be using today, the splattered like coffee, and look at how pretty. And again, just pretty, pretty paper. For some reason, I thought the other cups were, oh, it's the ones, these ones that you could die cut with that one die. But like I said, we're going to use the splatter one, and I already have it pulled out. So we can get ready. So let me show you the project. You're probably wondering, well, what are we making? This little triangle box. I've had this for a while. I designed it a long time ago, just hadn't used it. So there's that little heart from the Bee Punch, and it holds coffee candies. These are Werther's coffee candies. And these little bags I actually got at Walmart. They're for pretzels. So they come like this. This is the tag. Pretzel bags with twist ties. And there's 20 of them. So you can make a lot. And these are actually really easy to make. So let's go ahead and get started. So first we're going to need a 6.5 by 6.5 piece of crumb cake. Let me move my stamp out of the way. I should have all my stamps pulled out and everything. I had to get this done in a hurry because I want to get out and get looking for the dog. My husband's out looking right now. My son's out looking, and I want to get this done. And also just a reminder so that I don't forget, next week there will be no Workshop Wednesday. I am heading to Houston for our onstage. So it's Stampin' Up's convention. I'm going to see some of my friends I haven't seen in a while. Okay, so this is our 6x6 paper. We're going to score it at, so all sides are 6.5 by 6.5. So we're going to score one side at 2, 4, and 6. And then we're just going to turn it, and we're going to score at 1 3/4. So let's turn it back this way. And so now I'm going to make just a little tick mark at 1, 3, and 5. Just like so. Okay. So now you're going to need a ruler. Well, there's two ways you can do it. You can just cut if you like, or you can use a ruler with your scoring tool. So go from corner to tick mark, like so. Or if you're brave enough, you can just cut, because we're going to cut these pieces off because we need that triangle bottom. So let me just do all these lines. I can't even see my tick mark. There it is. If you don't have a clear ruler, I suggest getting one. These are the best ever. So you can see what you're doing. And if you're not exact, it's okay. It's still gonna match. And this one here. Okay. My ruler went flying. So there's all our marks. So let's go ahead and burnish our score lines, and then we'll cut. Yeah, I will be heading to Houston. I have so many things to do. So we're gonna cut this at an angle. You know me, I always like to make my little angles. But we're gonna cut this off here, so you could just do it all in one piece instead of cutting each. We're gonna cut this one and this way. So basically we're cutting out triangles to get triangles. Right, like so. And so. So there is our box, just like so. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use some tear and tape on this little 1/2 inch. Where did I put my tear and tape? And I might end up doing a little better. Sometimes I do better under pressure. Like I said, I was grabbing all my stuff in a hurry because I wanted to do this video for you. You know, we just got the dog on Friday, and today's Wednesday. And what happened is my husband had taken her for a walk, and they were at the front door ready to come in, and something spooked her, and she jumped out, slipped out. She backed away from him and came right out of her collar. So that's that. So this is going to go in. These are all going to go in and do our bottom. I'm going to use, I think, some liquid glue just to do the box. You could use tear and tape. It's kind of weird when it's a triangle box. It doesn't sit like a flat box. And we'll put some more there and hold it down for a bit. Okay, oops. I'll put the lid on that. So, excuse me. Now we're gonna cut the designer series paper at 1 7/8 by 4 5/8. Get that out of the way. So 1 7/8 is just before the 2 tick marks before the 2. 1 7/8 by 4 5/8, which is the 2 tick marks after the half. So I need 3 pieces. I got 2 here. This one is already cut at the 1 7/8 because I used it yesterday for my box. Okay, so now we have those 3 pieces. And we will just glue these on. So I am so excited about going to Houston. I haven't seen my friends in a while. We usually do some of us, we get together and do a girly trip. And last year it just never panned out. And we are definitely going to discuss it while we're in Houston. We're going to have a lot of get-togethers. This time it's a 3-day event. Usually they're not so long. See what I mean about this box being triangular? It doesn't, I mean, you have to sit it like so instead of a flat box. Excuse me. I think I got a little raspiness and stuff from being out late last night. It was cold in the dark. Somebody had spotted our dog, but by the time we got to where they spotted it, she was gone. They said she looked scared, which I know she did. She's very shy and timid, so she has no collar on her, and because she slipped out of her collar, so she has no collar. So anyhow, we are, we were roaming around all this desert area looking for her. And then plus in the dark, it's pitch dark because we have dirt roads. And so I'm not sure if she went into a neighborhood, but where she was spotted, it was kind of at a retirement home. Or so we're using crumb cake for this. I'm over here yakking away. We are going to use Calypso Coral for our cups. And we are going to use early espresso for our little coffees. So hopefully I get some news from my husband or son. And then I'm going to go out as soon as I'm done here to go look some more. Okay, our cups. Yeah, I got like the sniffles and some raspiness in my throat. It was a little bit windy last night too. Which also just, we don't know if she was hunkered down somewhere. She's very, very shy, timid. And she just took off like crazy. Something spooked her, and I don't know what, because they were coming in the door. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and let's stamp our sentiment. And where did I do with the stamps? They were right. Oh, they were stuck under the bags. So we're going to add thanks so much to the top of this. Ooh. I just re-inked it, so that's why it's like all. And then we're going to do some of these splatter. Yeah, my early espresso kind of, it was pretty dry, so I was like, oh, let me add some more. And I just messed that one up. Do you think I could get it right? I might go out of the camera for a second to try. Oh, not too bad. Actually, you know what? I didn't even have to stamp it because the cups are probably going to cover it. So let me get my silicone mat. I always like to use my silicone mat when I'm going to be gluing something small. And I'm just going to put some glue right across there. Get my take your pick tool and stick our coffee right in the cup. And grab our one and stick it right. Isn't that so cute? Stampin' Up! Thinks of everything. You gotta have your coffee in your coffee cup, right? So now we're just gonna stamp or punch 2 lemon lolly hearts with the bee. You know, our Give It a Whirl dies, they have some hearts too. They're stitched. You can also use those. And just put a dot. And let's flip this one over. It's got like a little, and we'll just put that right there. And put this one right here. And then now we're going to get some dimensionals and put them behind so we could stick those on our tag. Do you guys like coffee candies? I guess you have to be a real big coffee drinker. I don't know. I like them, but I like coffee. I have to have at least 2 cups a day. So we're going to put one here. This one, let me fix that heart. One here. Looks a little crooked to me. And no worries about the glue showing it because it's going to dry clear. So there's our cups. I'm over here trying to think, what else do I have to do? Okay, so now this ribbon, this trim, we're going to cut like probably 4 inches of ribbon. I think I had cut 5 and it was too much. And we'll see how the 4 goes. And then what I did is I stuck some tear and tape on these. And just put a piece of tear and tape on each piece. You know, you could always put adhesive on the back here. Let's see, this stuff sticks to, you have to press it really good to get it to stick to the ribbon. Otherwise it doesn't want to come up. I did it, but let's see. There. I'll say it might not want to cooperate with me. There we go. So you can lay them both across like so. And then we're just going to put our image right there. So there. And then so you can cut them however you want. You know, I think actually, no, those are actually pretty good. I'll just trim a little, make it a little bit more angled. And so now this, we're just going to put it right in front of our box. So let's go 1, 2, 3. Have you guys been to Houston? Do you live in Houston? Is there any must-see? I've been to Houston before when I lived in San Antonio, but it's been a while. So we're going to put that right on our box like so. Now let me get my bag. And what I did, since this is triangular, well, you could probably still fit it. I don't know. I stick my bag in my box first and then filled it. You can put pretty much anything. These bags are a little bit long, so you can go ahead and trim it at the top. That's what I did. I'm not sure how many I had put in there. I have a lot. There, that way it slides in. Should we put a couple more? Put a couple more. And you know what? You don't have to put coffee candies in here. You can put like butterscotch candies. You can put Hershey Kisses. Let's put one more. Okay, maybe not. Okay, so we can tie our bow. So now, since this trim has the dots on only one side, there's kind of like a trick to tying it, I think, what I do. So what I try and it's pretty stiff. So we want our dots on this side. We're going to fold this one over with our dots and then kind of turn it. See how I turned it? So that our dots are going to come through this side. Does that make sense? You just got to kind of turn your ribbon instead of doing the regular like you normally would. And it's just because we want those pretty dots to show. Like I said, this is a pretty stiff ribbon trim. I guess that's what they call it, a trim. And there we go. So we're going to cut this because I thought it was a little bit too long. Let me get my ribbon scissors to cut this. And you know what? I angled these way different. And I'm not kind of happy with them. I like how I angled them better here. Don't you think? Maybe my cups could have went up a little bit more. But that's where you play with it. And we only need to add our swirl dots. So these dots come in 3 different colors. I use the whitish colored ones to make them stand out on the darker designer series paper. I think I need to pull out some more putty on my take your pick tool. Looks like there's no putty there. It might be out. I use this quite a bit. And then add 2 more here to the bottom. And that one flipped over. There. And I'm not happy with this tag, but look at my first one, my original. And yeah, my cups need to go up higher. Without trying to damage this. There's too much space up here, too much empty space. And like so. Here's a little better. I did damage my paper, but you know what? That's where you put an embellishment. That's how you cover up little boo-boos. But I'm probably still going to change this with the ribbon too. I think I want it to go the other way. But anyhow, thank you so much for joining me. Again, there will be no workshop Wednesday. Maybe I'll check in from Houston. Actually, our convention doesn't start until Thursday. But I'm going to go to San Antonio and spend some time there. And then I'll head back to San Antonio as well once the convention is over. So no workshop Wednesday next week, but I may have a project for you. But I hope you enjoyed this and, you know, shop for this new suite. I have a card class already in the making. Let me give you a sneak peek of what I've created so far. I'm not completely done. There's this one. There's this one. This one. Now, all of these cups are cut out of the designer series paper. They actually that looks like designer series paper, but these are cut and then I put the splatters. And then there's this one. So I still have a couple more, well, one more card I think to make. And then of course a 3D project because I always do 3D projects. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. And if you have any questions about anything, just let me know. Thank you. Bye.